Welcome back to the Real Talk English family. Anna and Jake here, ready to dive in.
And I'm Jake. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all of our incredible listeners around the world. Whether you're driving your car, making dinner, or taking a walk, we are absolutely thrilled that you chose to spend your time with us today. Grab a notebook and get comfortable, because today's episode is going to solve one of the most frustrating mysteries of modern adult life.
It really is a mystery. If you are an intermediate English learner trying to build a career in an English-speaking environment in 2026, you know exactly what we are talking about. You spend hours writing the perfect resume. You write a beautiful cover letter. You apply for a job that looks absolutely perfect for your skills. You click the submit button and then nothing. Complete silence.
You wait a week, you wait a month, and you never hear a single word back from the company. No rejection email, no interview request, just silence. It makes you feel like your English isn't good enough, or your experience isn't valuable. You start doubting yourself.
But today, we are here to tell you a massive secret. It is not your fault. The job market right now is playing a trick on you. Today, we are exposing the phenomenon known as ghost jobs. We are going to decode the secret language that companies use in their job descriptions, and we are going to teach you how to use artificial intelligence as your personal job search copilot to beat the system and actually get hired.
We will give you the exact vocabulary you need to spot fake job postings, understand the ATS, the Applicant Tracking System, and use advanced AI prompts to perfectly match your resume to the jobs that actually exist. By the end of this episode, you will have a completely new strategy for your career. Let's dive right into it.
Let's start with the biggest vocabulary phrase of this episode, ghost job.
When you hear the word ghost, you probably think of a spooky invisible spirit in a haunted house. In modern English slang, to ghost someone means to suddenly disappear and stop communicating with them. But what is a ghost job?
A ghost job is a fake or outdated job posting. It looks completely real. It is posted on a real company's website or a professional network like LinkedIn. But here is the trick. The company has absolutely no intention of hiring anyone for that role. The job does not exist.
It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but the data from 2026 proves that this is a massive structural problem in the global economy. According to a survey of 1,000 employers, nearly 1 in 3 employers openly admit to posting jobs when they have no current intention to hire anyone.
It gets worse. An unbelievable 93% of human resources professionals say that their employer posts ghost jobs, and depending on your industry, the numbers are terrifying. Government roles have the highest ghost job rate at about 60%, followed by education and health services at 50%, and the tech industry at 48%.
If you apply for a job in the tech industry today, there is literally a 50-50 chance that the job is completely fake. This is destroying the mental health of job seekers. A recent candidate experience report showed that 72% of job seekers say the application process harms their mental health. And on average, a ghost job cycle wastes 9 hours of a candidate's time.
So why on earth would a company do this? Why would they waste everyone's time? There are a few very specific, highly corporate reasons, and learning the vocabulary for these reasons will help you understand business culture.
Reason number 1 is to build a pipeline. A pipeline is a system of pipes that carries water or oil. In business, a talent pipeline means a list of good candidates that the company can keep in their database for the future. They don't need you today, but they want your resume just in case someone quits next year.
Reason number 2 is optics. In business English, optics refers to how a situation looks to the public. If a company posts a lot of jobs, it creates the illusion that they are wealthy, successful, and growing rapidly. This looks very good to their investors and their competitors, even if they are secretly struggling to make money.
Reason number 3 involves internal hires. Often a manager already knows exactly who they want to hire, usually someone who already works at the company. But because of strict corporate rules, they are legally required to post the job publicly for a few weeks to prove they did a fair search. They will interview you, but you never had a chance to win.
Now that you know ghost jobs exist, how do you protect yourself? How do you avoid wasting 9 hours of your life applying to a fake job? You have to learn how to spot the red flags.
A red flag is a clear warning sign of danger. In 2026, the great reshuffle of the job market has turned into the great filter. You have to filter out the bad jobs before you waste your time.
Red flag number 1, the forever post. If you're looking at a job board and the posting says posted 30+ days ago, you should immediately be suspicious.
Exactly. Especially if the title says urgently hiring. If a company was truly in an urgent panic to hire someone, They would not leave the job open for a month without interviewing anyone. If a job has been sitting there for 45 days, it is either a ghost job or the company is so disorganized that you probably don't want to work there anyway.
Red flag number 2, the missing internal link. Let's say you see a great job for a marketing manager on a third-party website like LinkedIn or Indeed. Before you apply, open a new tab and go directly to that specific company's official website. Click on their careers or jobs page.
If the job is listed on the public job board, but it is not listed on the company's own internal website, do not apply. It is almost certainly an expired job that the third-party website forgot to delete, or it is a ghost job.
Red flag number 3, post-layoff flooding. A layoff is when a company fires a large group of employees, usually to save money. If you see in the news that a company just laid off 500 people, but suddenly they have 50 new job postings on their website, that is a massive red flag. They are likely posting ghost jobs just to manage their public optics and pretend they are still strong.
And finally, red flag number 4, culturally coded language. Companies use very specific, sneaky English phrases in their job descriptions to hide toxic work environments.
Yes, let's decode these phrases. If a job description says, you must be willing to wear many hats, what does that actually mean? It doesn't mean they have a fashionable dress code. In English, wearing many hats means doing many different jobs in a large corporate environment. This is code for, we are understaffed and we expect you to do the work of 3 different people while only paying you 1 salary.
Here's another one. We work in a fast-paced environment. This usually translates to, we have absolutely no organized processes, everything is a chaotic emergency, and we expect you to work late every single night.
Or the classic phrase, we work hard, play hard. This phrase has somehow survived into the late 2020s. It usually signals a culture where you are expected to answer work emails at midnight, and then they expect you to drink alcohol with your boss on Friday nights to prove you are a team player.
All right, so you have successfully avoided the ghost jobs. You found a job posting that was published yesterday. It is on the company's official website. The salary range is clear and the culture sounds healthy. Now you need to apply.
But before your resume ever reaches a human being, it has to survive the robot guards. It has to pass through the ATS.
ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. In 2026, almost every mid to large company uses an ATS like Ashby, Greenhouse, or Pinpoint to manage their hiring.
When you upload your resume, a human manager does not read it. The ATS software scans your document, reads the text, and searches for specific keywords that match the job description. If your resume does not contain the exact vocabulary the machine is looking for, the ATS automatically rejects you. You are disqualified by a robot in less than 3 seconds.
This is why intermediate English learners struggle so much. Your resume might be quietly whispering your value, while native speakers are shouting their value using precision-engineered keywords.
Exactly. In 2026, the most qualified candidate does not always win the job. The candidate who speaks the ATS's language fluently wins the job.
For example, let's say your resume says, I talk to angry buyers and fix their problems. That is good, clear English, but the ATS robot is programmed to look for the phrase client dispute resolution. Because you use simple vocabulary instead of corporate jargon, the robot thinks you're unqualified.
So, how do we hack the system? How do we translate your real, valuable experience into the exact language the ATS algorithm rewards? We use artificial intelligence.
Welcome to the new era of job hunting. The candidates who are winning job offers right now are the ones who treat ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude like a professional job search copilot, not just a fun toy.
But we have to be very clear. We are not telling you to let AI write your resume from scratch. And we are absolutely not telling you to lie. Lying will get you fired. We are using AI to translate and reframe your true experience into the optimal English vocabulary.
The biggest mistake people make with AI is writing lazy prompts. If you just paste your resume into ChatGPT and type, make this better for a job, the AI will output generic, robotic garbage that recruiters will instantly throw in the trash.
To get a high-quality result, you have to master prompt engineering. A high-performance prompt in 2026 must contain specific elements. You must assign the AI a persona, describe the task clearly, provide strict constraints, and specify the output format.
Let's give our listeners the exact tested prompts that career strategists are using right now. The first one is called the Resume Rewrite Surgeon.
This prompt is designed to take your existing experience and optimize it for a specific job description so it passes the ATS. Grab a pen because you want to copy this exactly.
You open your AI tool and you type role. You are an expert executive recruiter, an ATS optimization specialist, task. I'm going to provide you with my current resume and a specific job description I am applying for. I want you to rewrite my resume bullets to emphasize problem solving and business impact. Constraints. Frame my work as problem action result. Do not invent any fake experience. Only use the facts I provide. Remove weak phrases like helped with or responsible for and replace them with strong direct action verbs. Ensure you naturally integrate the top 5 keywords from the job description so it passes ATS filters. Format. Present the output as clear, scannable bullet points.
That prompt is absolute gold. When you paste your resume and the job description underneath that prompt, the AI will perform surgery on your English. It will take a weak bullet point like, I managed a team of 7 people and turn it into, led a 7-person team to execute new product launches, resulting in a 20% increase in quarterly revenue.
It quantifies your accomplishments and aligns them perfectly with what the employer is searching for. It is the same truth, just a completely different emphasis.
Now let's talk about the dreaded cover letter. Most people hate writing cover letters, so they use a generic template that says, Dear hiring manager, I'm writing to apply for the position. I'm a hard worker.
Recruiters delete those instantly. To stand out, you need to use the cover letter craftsman prompt.
Here is the prompt you should use. Role. You are an expert career strategist. Task. Write a highly specific, non-traditional cover letter for the attached job description using my attached resume. Constraints. The letter must not read like a generic AI template. Do not use corporate jargon. The letter must identify one specific pain point the company is likely facing based on the job description and propose a concrete action I would take in my first 90 days to solve it. Format maximum 300 words. Keep the tone professional but highly conversational and confident.
That is how you win. You aren't just begging for a job. You're presenting yourself as a consultant who already has a plan to fix their problems. The response rate for this type of specific 90-day plan cover letter is dramatically higher than a standard template.
And remember, the AI is your assistant, not your replacement. Once the AI generates the cover letter, you must read it. You have to edit the final output yourself to ensure it sounds like your true voice. AI often hallucinates details, so double-check that it didn't accidentally claim you have a degree from Harvard if you don't.
Okay, the ATS accepted your optimized resume and your brilliant cover letter impressed the hiring manager. You just got an email inviting you to a video interview. Now the real panic sets in.
For an intermediate English speaker, a live job interview is incredibly stressful. You have to listen to complex questions, process the grammar in real time, and deliver a smooth, confident answer.
But you don't have to practice in the mirror anymore. In 2026, AI has become the ultimate interview coach. A study by Harvard Business Review found that candidates who practiced interviews using AI tools improved their performance by up to 25%.
You can use specialized free tools like Google's Interview Warmup, which provides industry-specific questions and real-time analysis of your answers. Or you can use Udly, which listens to your speech and gives you feedback on your pacing, your clarity, and how many filler words you use, like or
But honestly, the most powerful tool is simply using the advanced voice mode on ChatGPT or Gemini Live. You can literally have a spoken conversation with the AI to simulate the pressure of the interview room.
Here's the perfect prompt to prep for your interview. Open your AI app and type, Role, you're a senior hiring manager at insert company name. Task, I am interviewing for the role. Conduct a realistic spoken mock interview with me. Constraints, ask me one behavioral question at a time. You must wait for my complete spoken answer before asking the next question. Do not break character. After we complete 5 questions, stop the interview and provide a harsh, critical critique of my performance. Tell me where my English hesitated and how I can frame my stories to sound more strategic and senior.
Then, you turn on the microphone and start talking. Practicing with AI means there is zero judgment and no awkward silences. You can fail, stumble over your words, and try again 100 times until your answers flow perfectly. It is the most efficient confidence builder in the world.
We have covered a lot of advanced job hunting strategies today. to help you absorb this vocabulary and see how it works in reality. Jake and I are going to do a quick role play.
We are going to simulate a conversation between two friends. I am actively looking for a job, and Anna is helping me review a job posting I just found online. Listen carefully to how we use the vocabulary we discussed today. Ready? Action. Role play begins. Hey, Anna, can you look at this link? I just found a posting for a senior project manager at Tech Corp. It looks amazing. The salary is huge.
Let me see. Jake, I don't know. Look at the date. It says posted 45 days ago, and it says urgently hiring. If it was truly urgent, they wouldn't have left it open for a month and a half.
Yeah, but maybe they just haven't found the right person yet. I think I should spend a few hours tailoring my resume for it.
Wait, scroll down to the responsibilities. Must thrive in a fast-paced environment and be willing to wear many hats. Jake, that is a massive red flag. That is corporate code for we are understaffed and you will be doing the work of 3 people.
Oh, you're right. I also checked TechCorp's actual website, and this job isn't even listed on their internal careers page.
It is definitely a ghost job. They are just collecting resumes to build their talent pipeline. Don't waste your time. Let's look for something posted this week.
Okay, look at this one. Operations lead at Global Logistics posted 2 days ago. Clear salary range, and it's on their official site. But the requirements list is intense. My current resume just says manage daily operations. The ATS is going to reject me instantly.
You need to use the AI Copilot, open ChatGPT. Let's use the resume rewrite surgeon prompt. Tell the AI to take your old bullet points and reframe them to highlight your business impact using the problem action result format.
Good idea. Let's see. Wow. It changed manage daily operations into directed daily supply chain logistics, reducing delivery delays by 15%. That sounds so much more strategic.
Exactly. Now it has the exact keywords the applicant tracking system is looking for. You are going to get an interview for this one, I promise. Role play ends.
And scene, did you catch how we applied the red flags in the AI tools? Notice how recognizing phrases like wear many hats saves you from applying to toxic workplaces.
And notice the difference between the weak resume phrase and the strong one. Manage daily operations is just a task. Reducing delivery delays by 15% is a concrete business result. That is what gets you hired in 2026.
Before we wrap up, we want to open our virtual mailbag and answer a few questions from our Real Talk English listeners about navigating this crazy job market.
Our first question comes from Mateo in Spain. Mateo asks, is it considered cheating to use AI to write my cover letter? What if the employer runs my application through an AI detector?
Mateo, this is a very common fear. The truth is, AI detectors are notoriously inaccurate, and in 2026, most modern employers actually want candidates who know how to use AI efficiently. It shows you're adaptable to new technology.
However, the danger is not getting caught cheating. The danger is sounding like a boring robot. If your cover letter starts with the classic ChatGPT phrase, in today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, the recruiter will roll their eyes and delete it. That is why you must edit the final output. Inject your own personality, your own humor, and your actual human experiences. The AI writes the first draft, you write the final draft.
Our second question is from Lynn in Taiwan. She asks, I have a 6-month gap on my resume because I took time off to travel and study English. How do I explain this without raising red flags?
Lynn, employment gaps are much more normalized today than they were 10 years ago, but you still need to frame it correctly. You can actually use an AI prompt for this.
Yes, you can ask your AI Copilot. I have a 6-month employment gap where I focused on immersive language learning. Help me present this timeline on my resume in a way that feels honest, professional, and highlights my dedication to self-improvement without raising red flags.
You want to frame that gap not as unemployment, but as a sabbatical for professional development. Emphasize that your English fluency is a massive asset for global communication.
Our final question comes from David in Brazil. I am applying for jobs that match my skills perfectly, but the system keeps rejecting me immediately. What am I doing wrong?
David, if you're getting rejected within 24 hours, a human has not seen your resume. You are failing the ATS screen. You need to critically examine your formatting.
Many people use beautiful, highly designed resume templates with multiple columns, photos, and fancy graphics. ATS robots hate those graphics, they cannot read them. You need to strip your resume down to a clean, simple, single-column text document. Use standard headings like experience and education, make it scannable for the machine, and use the AI prompts we discussed to ensure the keywords from the job description are naturally integrated into your bullet points.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the 2026 job search survival guide we built today. First, we learned that ghost jobs are a massive epidemic, with companies posting fake roles to build talent pipelines or manage public optics. Second, we learned to spot the red flags, jobs posted for over 30 days, companies hiding recent layoffs, and toxic coded language like wearing many hats.
Third, we discussed the reality of the ATS, the Applicant Tracking System, and how algorithms filter resumes based on specific keywords. And finally, we learned how to fight back by using AI as our job search copilot, using precise prompts like the resume rewrite surgeon to highlight our business impact, and using voice mode to simulate high-pressure interviews.
You now possess a highly advanced, strategic toolkit for the modern job market. But we cannot let you go without a challenge. We want you to practice active English output right now.
Your challenge for this week is to go down into the comments section of this video or podcast episode and rewrite one of your resume bullet points.
Write the before version, the weak version, and then use the problem action result framework to write the after version, the strong version.
For example, you could write, before, helped with customer service emails. After, managed escalated customer service inquiries, resolving over 50 client disputes weekly and improving customer satisfaction ratings by 20%.
Write your resume transformation in the comments. It is a safe, supportive environment, and Jake and I will be down there reading, correcting any grammar mistakes, and reacting to your professional achievements.
Thank you all so much for spending part of your day with us. If this episode helped you understand why your job search has been so frustrating, please share it with a friend who is also looking for a new career.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss our deep dives into real modern English fluency. Keep practicing, stay confident, and go get that dream job.
This is Jake.
And this is Anna. You have been listening to the Real Talk English podcast. We will see you in the next Real Conversation. Bye for now.